You know, the thing here is this page here, it will draw some drawings on the screen.
Nuke and Big Balls said,
9 drawings.
Find out 5 rat roll net roll.
And
Mars said, carrot.
You type
Now we are said,
a guessing word
now we are said,
in the
dog.
stream chat.
Now we are said, cat. JJGG
And
said,
if you
it's
get
the
it
one
right,
with 9
you get a
draws all you
point.
draw. Now we are said, bicycle. JJGG said, ocock.
9 drawings. Yeah.
Now we are said, JJGG yep. Nuke and Big Balls said, this with TTS XTX.
Yeah. And I can turn off the music maybe, so it's getting a little bit more I don't even know.
Mars said, frog.
More frog. Yeah. Maybe it's a frog. Are we starting? What's options?
JJGG said, A. Now we are said, let's do it pog spin.
Okay, I'm starting. I cannot... can I too guess? I can guess too, right? I'm guessing.
Now we are said, you can type. Mars said, fish. JJGG said, you can. Ellen said, teddy bear. 8trick said, shoe. Ellen said, shirt. Mars said, dragon. Ellen said, frog. Ellen said, bed. Ellen said, cheese. Ellen said, face. Now we are said, but we can't see the bottom right. Mars said, words. JJGG said, hand. Ellen said, box. Ellen said, hands. JJGG said, abdomen. Nuke and Big Balls said, sweet. Mars said,
okay.
ape. Now we are said, clap. Ellen said, bodybuilder. JJGG said, coat. 8trick said, ape. Now we are said, suit. JJGG said, gorilla. Now we are said, monkey. Nuke and Big Balls said, abs. Now we are said, coffin. 8trick said, cashier. Now we are said, cashier. JJGG said, angel. Nuke and Big Balls said, chest. Mars said, abs. Nuke and Big Balls said, work. Now we are said, broom. Mars said, cash register.
I'm trying to mirror my webcam.
Said, desk.
But I don't know where to do it.
JJGG said, phone. 8trick said, shop. Now we are said, abs. JJGG said, broke. Nuke and Big Balls said, service. Mars said, bone. Now we are said, broken bone. 8trick said, broom. JJGG said,
you probably
breaking. Mars said, broken.
Guess all my words
said,
now.
angel. 8trick said, cleaning. JJGG said, ear. 8trick
This
said,
music
angel.
is fucking
Now
annoying.
we are said, areola.
It's in
8trick
the
said,
game.
follow. Mars said, earring. Nuke and Big Balls said, broken. Now we are said, saint. JJGG said,
is it
pocket.
only one
Mars
word,
said,
or can
broom.
it be 2
now
words?
We are said, broken. Now
Anyone
we are
know?
said, rocket. Now we are said, dust. Mars said, bell. Mars said, rocket. Now we are said, book.
Okay, 3
JJGG
and 3.
said,
That's
Bible.
not bad, guys.
Nuke and Big Balls said, coat hanger. Ellen said, office. Now we are said,
It can be
thrust.
2 words.
Ellen said, Clark. Mars said, halo. Nuke and Big Balls said, rocket. Mars said, breathake. Nuke and Big
Okay, that's
Balls
kind
said,
of fun.
bell. Now we are said,
That is
yeah,
kind of
music
fun.
is annoying, you can mute it if you want. Nuke and Big Balls said, ring. 8trick said,
kind of
rocket.
fun.
Now we are said, can be 2 words. Nuke and Big Balls said, got none XDD. JJGG said, there is stop 2, but not for Twitch, only in Google. Mars said, dude,
Okay.
I don't know most of the fucking spelling XDD.
Okay, we go again. Round number 2. Let's go. Okay.
Ellen said, cabinet. Mars said, fish. 8trick said, box. Ellen said, baseball bat. JJGG said, closet. Mars said, talking. Ellen said, mountain. Ellen said, Santa Claus. Mars said, coffin. Ellen said, garage. Nuke and Big Balls said, club. 8trick said, shop. Ellen said, remote. Mars said, Santa Claus. Ellen said, tennis net. Mars said, goblin. 8trick said, cook. now we said river. Ellen said clothesline. Nuke and Big Balls said desk. Now we said cook. Mars said friends. Nuke and Big Balls said draw. Ellen said dog food. Ellen said nail. Ellen said finger. Nuke and Big Balls said harmonica. Atrix said nail. Mars said Schrodinger's cat. Ellen said chef. Atrix said thumb. Nuke and Big Balls said nail.
Zulu said chef.
Ellen said river. Ellen said bridge.
Zulu said baguette.
Atrix
Yo!
said bread. Ellen said fish.
Zulu said cook.
Atrix said baguette.
Zulu said cat food.
Nuke and Big Balls said waterfall. Mars said waterfall.
Zulu said milk.
Ellen said
I guessed
me.
horse's
Mars said
ass,
river.
and I
Zulu
didn't
said
get it.
fish.
Atrix said French cook.
Man,
Zulu said draw.
Now we said Yozomal Peepo Hey. Ellen said horse. Ellen said prison. Mars said cabin. Nuke and Big Balls said baguette. Atrix said draw.
Zulu said pastry chef. Zulu said hey now yes.
Ellen said conversation. Nuke and Big Balls said jail.
Zulu said pastry chef.
Mars said French.
Zulu said knee.
Nuke and Big Balls said
What's that
horse.
bird?
Mars said baguette.
Zulu said hyena.
Ellen
Yo!
said horse's ass. Ellen said horse tail. Mars said tail. Now we said
Yo,
horse.
Sumle.
Mars said fish.
Welcome, Sumle.
Atrix said fish. Mars said sad fish.
Zulu said
Yo!
chili. Zulu said beef
Did
chili.
I get
Ellen
3
said
this
dude.
round?
Now
Mars
we said
won.
kek.
4
Mars
points.
said cooking.
Zulu said soup.
What's the
Ellen
reward?
said dress.
Zulu said stew.
Atrix said
No,
carrot
fuck
soup.
that.
Ellen said
Or?
summer dress.
What
Zulu
is
said
this?
garden.
Ellen said flowers. Now we said goldfish. Ellen
don't
said
even understand.
friends. Mars
The
said
total ranking,
ingredients.
it will stay,
Nuke
yeah?
and Big Balls said cook.
Yeah,
Atrix
Sumle,
said
I'm good.
bird.
Look what
Zulu
we're
said
doing.
drum.
We just
Now we
started.
said
This was the
drums.
second round or
Nuke
first
and
round.
Big Balls said chef. Ellen said tambourines. Mars said flowers.
You got
Atrix
one, Mars.
said drums. Now we said vegetables. Ellen said tambourine. Atrix said banger. Mars said dove. Nuke and Big Balls said boingo.
Zulu said
Boingo.
flower garden.
Nuke
We're
and
dead,
Big
we have to go
Balls
again.
said bongo. Now we said
One
TTS
more
is so
round.
far behind Omega Lul.
Zulu said D.
Let's
Zulu
go.
said hey Ellen how you doing? Peepo hey.
Mars said, I didn't get a single one this round, how am I first? XDD. Now we said, we're dead toe. Mars said, no now we respawn. Mars said, frog. Ellen said, shoe. Mars said, fish. Ellen said, tree. Now we said, grow.
Zulu said adult.
Ellen said, fence. Mars said, tall. Atrix said, tall. Ellen said, milk. Nuke and Big Balls said, father. Now we said, heels. Now we said, heel.
Zulu said suitcase.
Atrix said, briefcase. Mars said, heel. Ellen said, briefcase.
Zulu said luggage.
Ellen said, skiing.
Zulu said briefcase.
Nuke and Big Balls said, pumps. Now we said, suitcase.
Zulu said toddler.
Mars said, bar. Nuke and Big Balls said, heels.
What's that
Ellen
ski
said,
guy?
slalom. Mars said, bottles.
Zulu said pet.
Now we said, trophy.
Zulu said pet.
Atrix said, trophy. Atrix said, first. Now we said, pat. Nuke and Big Balls said, champion. Ellen said, paper. Mars said, pet. Ellen said, drug. Now we said, dog.
Zulu said heel.
Mars said,
Cook.
petting. Ellen said, mountain. Mars said, trash can.
Zulu said high heel.
Nuke and Big Balls said, pet. Ellen said, skeleton.
Zulu said x-ray.
Ellen said, parachute. Nuke and Big Balls said, petting. Nuke and Big Balls said, dog. Atrix said, bottle. Ellen said, dog. Mars said, skeleton. Atrix said, parachute. Ellen said, love. Ellen said, skier. Now we said,
Yo!
Nordic
Woo!
walking. Mars said, high heels.
Zulu said factory.
Atrix said, paragliding. Now we said, love. Ellen said, drum. Atrix said, skiing.
OMG.
Nuke and Big Balls said, parachute.
Zulu said
Yo,
parachute.
Mars
Sumle.
said, meditate.
hell?
Ellen said Shiva.
Zumlu said drum.
Mars
Shiva.
said skying.
Zumlu said
Was
pool.
Shiva correct?
Nuke and Big Balls said paradive. Ellen said downhill.
Zero.
8 Trick
Oh,
said
God.
meditating. Now we are said
Yo,
skiing.
somebody's a
Mars
pro.
said skiing. Ellen said cooking. Nuke and Big Balls
This is,
said
after all,
skiing.
this is
Zumlu
Somla's
said
main
cook.
game.
Now we are said cook.
Zumlu said soup.
Mars said skydiving. Now we are said
Okay,
chef.
how many
8
rounds
Trick
can
said
we
love. Ellen
survive?
said cock.
Can we get to
Nuke
round
and Big
4?
Balls said meditating. Mars said parachute. Nuke and Big Balls said meditation. 8 Trick said bond. 8 Trick said dog.
Yeah, it's
Ellen
fun,
said
especially the
skiing.
TTS.
Ellen said dog. Ellen said
This
dog
wouldn't be the
face.
same without
Mars
the TTS.
said dog. Now we are said meditate. Ellen said droning. Ellen said drowning. 8 Trick said drowning. Now we are said drown. Ellen said life rescuer. Now we are said rescue. Ellen said lifeguard. Nuke and Big Balls said parasweet. 8 Trick said life rescue. Mars said girl with a dog and some hearths. Now we are said lifeguard. Ellen said kitchen. Ellen said bread. Ellen said tortilla. Mars said burrito.
Tortilla
Mars
and
said
burrito.
burrito. Now we are said waiting for TTS to catch up. Nuke and Big Balls said
Yeah,
zero.
okay.
Nuke and Big Balls
Okay, we go to
said
level
5.
2 now.
Now we are said
How far can we
Zombies
get?
Pro AT this.
Zumlu said this is fun game. People glad.
What is
Now we are
deciding
set,
levels?
Zumlu said
Someone
waiting.
has
Nuke and
to
Big Balls
guess
said check
a
TTS on
certain
usage
amount of
XDD.
drawings
Now we are said
in
it will
total?
be fine. Kek.
I think it's that. Okay, we are moving on.
Mars said it's a group thingy.
Yeah. Group thingy. Just like group sex. Round 2.
Mars
We
said
go now.
you gotta get 9.
9 correct. Okay. Let's go. I know 1.
Mars said frog. Mars
Fuck.
said fish.
Zumlu
I
said
wrote
clown.
clown, but I
Mars said
couldn't
face.
fucking write it in
8
the
Trick
chat.
said clown. Nuke and Big Balls said clown. Mars said nose.
Zumlu said snail.
Ellen said boat. Now we are said if you barely get required score, you advance 1 level. If you crush the level you advance a couple levels. Ellen said face. Ellen said snail. Now we are said boat. Mars said car. Nuke and Big Balls said bowl.
Zumlu said boat.
Ellen said water. Now we are said ship.
Zumlu said fishing boat.
Mars said race car. Ellen said lake. Now we are said snail. 8 Trick said boat. Ellen said knee. Nuke and Big
Wow.
Balls said
Whoa.
yo-yo.
What
Now
the
we
hell?
are said grave.
Zumlu said ghost.
8 Trick said rowing. Mars said snail. Ellen said tennis.
Zumlu said hair.
Nuke and Big
Yo,
Balls
tricycle!
said snail.
Can you fucking
Ellen
believe
said
it?
ananas. Mars said crab. Ellen said pineapple.
Zumlu said tire.
8 Trick said crab. Nuke and Big Balls said crab. Ellen said bread. Now we are said windmill. Ellen said face.
Zumlu said bread.
Ellen said leg. Ellen
Yo,
said
Sumla, you're a
face.
pro,
Zumlu
man.
said swimming pool.
Now we are said wheelchair. Nuke and Big Balls said windmill. Ellen said handsome. Mars said Giga Chad. Ellen said egg.
Zumlu said pool.
Ellen said table. Now we are said pool.
Zumlu said oar.
Ellen said chair. Now we are said paddle. 8 Trick said basketball.
Zumlu said paddle.
Holy
Nuke
shit.
and Big Balls said bread. Now we
Yay!
are said chair. Nuke and Big Balls said basketball. L. Now we are said bread. 8 Trick said basket. Mars said bread.
Fire!
Zumlu said fruit bread.
Now we are
OMG!
said cheese.
Well done.
Mars said cheese.
Yo!
Ellen said swimming pool.
Holy shit.
Ellen said tricycle. 8 Trick said polo.
Zumlu said fruit.
8
Yeah, that's
Trick
cool.
said water polo. Now we are said
We are
water polo.
actually
Mars
on
said
Trackmania.
cup.
Zumlu said glass.
8 Trick said water polo. Ellen said
Have to
glass.
change the
Now
things.
we are said cake. Ellen said cake. Mars said beard.
Zumlu said mustache.
Ellen said sitting.
Zumlu said goatee.
Mars
Games
said
for stream.
drink. Atrix said, juice.
Zumlu said, orange juice.
Ellen said, I. Now we are said, drink. Now we are said, juice.
Okay,
Nuke and
we're at
Big
round
Balls
number 3
said,
now, I
"I'm
think.
not getting any of there."
Zumlu
Was
said,
it 4?
sit.
Now we are said, sit. Mars said, pool.
Zumlu said, Christmas bread.
Ellen said, mammoth. Nuke and Big Balls said, swimming pool.
Zumlu said, I drop.
Ellen said, elephant.
Zumlu said, mammoth.
Now we are said, Zommel, you sniped me. Now we are said, tree.
Someone sniped
Zumlu
me.
said, elephant.
Ellen said, tusks. Atrix said, bath. Mars said, Orgentropfen. Ellen said, tusk.
Zumlu said, tusk.
Now we are said, tusk.
You sent
Nuke
message
and Big
too
Balls
fast.
said,
Even I didn't
bathtub.
get that
Ellen
yet.
said, brown leg. Atrix said, mammoth. Mars said, bone. Ellen said,
But there's a lot
drops.
of good
Now we are said,
suggestions here,
elephant.
Zumlu
guys.
said, I drop.
Ellen said, forest. Mars said, letter. Ellen said, tree.
Zumlu said, drunk.
Now we are said, gate. Mars said, gate.
Ah.
Mars said, fence. Ellen said, kissing shoes.
What the fuck
Atrix
was that?
said, barrier. Now we are said, WTF 59th CZ clap. Nuke and Big Balls said, broken. Now we are said, 16. Nuke and Big Balls said,
Yo.
bone. Nuke and Big Balls said,
Nice,
got one
Zumle.
GGXDX. Now we are said, I'm happy
it was
about my
I
1
drops.
2. Now we are said,
Nah.
it's hard. Mars said,
Scammed.
same nor.
Zumlu said, now I ask you sniped me too.
Yeah,
Twitch
cool,
said, I sent
Nukon.
messages too fast. Peck.
Yeah, that's
Now we
cool,
are said,
Nukon.
waiting.
Zumlu said,
You can
waiting.
sample some
Zumlu
of this
said,
shit.
I said I dropped 2 times, but it was I drops and Alan got it. People shake.
Mars said, ha 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 ha, kissing shoes XDD.
Yeah,
Nuke
kissing
and Big
shoes.
Balls
It was a
said,
picture of
"I'm
a
recording this for music purposes
person
XDX."
kissing a shoe.
Now we are said, kissing shoes? Ellen?
In the top middle things. Okay, we're moving on. I think this is level number 3 or 4. Let's go. New round. We're not dead yet.
Zumlu said, level 7.
Now we are said, level 7. Ellen said, ball. Mars said, frog. Ellen said, basketball. Mars said, fish. Now we are said, circle. Ellen said,
What's that?
for ball field. Ellen said,
bird's
nose.
name.
Atrix said, match.
Zumlu said, football
Pelican.
field.
Ellen said, arm. Mars said, soccer field.
Zumlu said, field.
Ellen said, bread. Now we are said, field. Nuke and Big Balls
Eskimo.
said, wave. Ellen said, skull.
Zumlu said, soccer field.
Eskimo
Now we are
baby.
said, stadium. Mars said, stadion. Atrix said,
No.
stadium. Nuke and Big Balls said, football.
Zumlu said, cockpit.
Ellen said,
What
beak.
about the
Now we are
Zeppelin?
said, skull. Ellen said, pelican. Now we are said,
What about the
plane.
fucking Zeppelin?
Atrix said, airlane. Mars said, plum.
Zumlu said, pilot.
Ellen said, baseball bat.
Airship.
Atrix said, cockpit. Now we are said, bat.
Man,
Nuke and
this
Big
is a
Balls
scam.
said, club. Mars said, plimp.
Zumlu said, blip.
Ellen said, Eskimo. Nuke and Big Balls said, couch.
Zumlu said, rabbit.
Mars said, dragon.
Zumlu said, turtle.
Ellen said, Eskimo baby. Mars said, rabbit. Atrix said, wave. Ellen said, parrot. Nuke and Big Balls said, zeppelin. Ellen said, sofa. Ellen said, couch.
Zumlu said, butterfly.
Now we are said,
Blade.
wave. Mars said, astronaut. Atrix said, astronaut. Ellen said, zeppelin. Now we are said, coach.
Zumlu said, ant. Zumlu said, wave. Zumlu said, cloud.
Now we are said,
No, we are
cloud.
getting scammed.
Mars said, Hindenburg.
Ah,
Nuke and Big
yeah,
Balls said,
Hindenburg.
clouds. Ellen said, skies. Now we are said, zeppelin. Ellen said, door.
Zumlu said, knife.
Ellen said, zeppelin. Nuke and Big Balls
What is
said,
happening with the
zeppelin.
Hindenburg?
Ellen said, airship. Mars
Okay,
said,
we made it.
surfing. Now we are said, foam.
What the fuck?
Zumlu said, hydrogen.
Now we are said,
All got
beer.
scammed there.
Nuke and Big
Multiple
Balls
times.
said, balloon. Ellen said,
Multiple
egg.
times.
Ellen
Look
said,
at Zumle.
Easter
Holy
egg. Mars
shit.
said, beer. Now we are said, egg.
Davies and
Zumle
Mars
said,
back in the
butterknife.
game.
Now we are said, crack. Nuke and Big Balls said,
Yeah,
egg.
what was the
Mars said,
Zeppelin?
foam.
It was obviously
Ellen
a
said,
Zeppelin.
hammer.
Zumlu said,
But because of the
helium.
fire
Atrix said,
and
worker. Now
the
we are
people
said,
falling down,
knife. Mars said,
it was
sting.
probably the
Ellen said,
Zeppelin
helium.
disaster.
Nuke and Big
Isn't it
Balls
called
said,
Hindenburg?
apple.
Zumlu said pepper.
Now we said explosion.
Zumlu said foam.
Mars said apple. Ellen said glazed apple.
Zumlu said beer.
Ah, we
Ellen
are
said
skipping
apple.
levels
Eight
because we are
said
so
apple.
good.
Ellen
Wow,
said bow
level
and arrow.
9. That's
Now
a
we
PB,
said
guys.
mug. Mars
That
said
is a
roller
PB.
coaster.
Zumlu said explosion.
Nuke and Big Balls said lich. Ellen said
Yeah, it
nail
didn't
polish.
work, man.
Now we said blade. Ellen said lira.
Zumlu said edge.
Lira.
8 said coke hunt. Now we said sharp. Nuke and Big Balls said beer. Mars said eyeliner. Ellen said Christmas tree. 8 said count.
And
Ellen
Christmas
said
tree wasn't
Zumlu
correct
said
either.
Christmas tree.
It was a
Ellen
fucking
said
Christmas tree.
Now we said
I even
escape.
typed it in 2
Zumlu
words.
said dragon fruit.
And 1 word
Now
too.
we said emergency. Nuke and Big Balls said Christmas. 8 said forest.
Zumlu said mug.
Ellen said Hindenburg.
Pine tree,
Nuke and
man.
Big Balls said conifer. Mars said Christmas tree. Now we said ice cream.
Maybe
Zumlu
that's the
said
same
milk.
as the
Ellen
Norwegian
said
gran tree.
Hindenburg. Nuke and
Pine
Big
tree,
Balls
yeah, I think so.
said pine tree.
Zumlu said
It's a
pine
Christmas fucking tree.
Mars said ice cream. 8 said Northern Lights. Now we said tree. Nuke and Big Balls said aurora. Nuke and Big Balls said borealis. Now we said
Borealis.
13 points CZ clap. Mars said
I think I got Borealis because I was bit by a tick dings in my ass and I got that red fucking ring on my ass many years ago.
Zommel is too good
Maybe it fucked me up.
Zumlu said next level 9 people cheer.
Nuke and Big Balls said Nuke and Big Balls said Nuke and Big Balls
Nuke
said
on.
Nuke and Big Balls said 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 Nuke and Big Balls
Okay, but
said
we still
Nuke
have
and
to
Big
wait.
Balls said Mars said yeah I
My
have
ass is
Hindenburg
fine
pretty
now,
early,
but maybe I had
apparently
some
not. Now we
late
said
damages,
PB.
you know? You
Now
never
we
know,
have
this
said PB.
Borealis shit
Now
is
we have
fucking
said
scary.
waiting. Mars said NGL. Knowing how to spell would help a lot. XDD.
You know you
Nuke
can
and
get
Big
it in you
Balls said
if you
waiting.
get that
Now
red-
we have said
red
it was the pine tree.
ring,
Now we have
you
said
got infected,
Omega
yeah?
Zumlu said
And
Ellen
it
hope
can
your ass
pass
fine now
20
people
years.
pet.
Nuke and
And
Big
all of a
Balls
sudden
said
you can end up in a fucking
XDX.
wheelchair, you know? Because of that Borealis sickness. It's fucking scary.
Zumlu said oh shit peoples.
It's fucking scary. Okay, we are not dead yet. We are moving on. Next level, level 9. Let's go. Will it get harder or what?
Mars said frog. Now we have said here we go. Ellen said baseball bat. Mars said fish.
Zumlu said dog.
Ellen said horse.
Zumlu said horse.
Mars said nose.
Yo,
Ellen said
look at
smile.
that!
Zumlu said
Holy
cat.
fuck.
Ellen said table. Mars said garage. Ellen said motorcycle. Now we have said peanut. Nuke and Big Balls said club. Ellen said stamp. Nuke and Big Balls said bat.
Zumlu said peanut.
Now we have said stairs.
Flip-flop,
Ellen
no
said
way.
boat. Nuke and Big Balls said pussy. Mars said
Bricklayer.
guitar. Ellen said slippers.
Zumlu said violin.
Now we have said
Isn't that a
guitar.
frame?
Ellen
Are you
said
fucking kidding
slipper.
me?
Mars said music. Now we have said
Picture.
brick.
Zumlu said chin.
8
Crab
said
rave,
violin.
let's go.
Mars said wall.
Zumlu said brick.
Ellen said eyes. Nuke and Big Balls
Look at this one.
said angry. Now we have said
No, it
brick
wasn't
wall.
correct.
Zumlu said wall.
Nuke and Big Balls said wall.
Hva er firkløver
Mars said
på
flip flop.
engelsk?
Zumlu said brick wall.
Ellen said brick wall. Now we have said builder. Now we have said sandal. 8
Man.
said painting.
Zumlu said
That's a yellow
bricklayer.
fish.
Mars said crap. Ellen said construction worker. Nuke and Big Balls
Goldfish.
said swimming.
Zumlu said frame.
Ellen said frame. 8 said frame.
Zumlu said crab. Zumlu said angry.
Nuke and Big Balls said swimsuit. Now we have said picture.
Zumlu said worm. Zumlu said apple.
Now we have said frame. Mars said boxer. Ellen said crab. 8 said phone. Now we have said kek.
Zumlu
No
said
fucking way,
handball.
man.
8 said
Football.
strolling. Mars said rain.
Isn't
Ellen
it
said
crab?
fish. Now we have said rain. Ellen said blowfish.
Zumlu said rain.
8 said
What the hell, we
rain.
made it!
Ellen said flower.
Zumel said,
We
remote
made it.
controller.
Nuke
Barely,
and
I
Big
think.
Balls said remote.
Wow,
Mars said
yeah, that was
Fembadina.
perfume. What the fuck
Now
happened
we
with
said
that?
fish.
Zumel said,
And what was the
fish.
Now we
UFO?
said remote control.
Look
8
at
Tricks said
Zumle,
fish.
20.
Ellen said 4 cloves.
Mars
8
is
Tricks
catching
said
up to the
crab.
Illinois
Now
guy.
we said remote. Mars said crab.
Zumel said, claw.
Nuke and
OMG.
Big Balls said flour. Ellen said
We
4
got one
clove.
again, Nuke on.
Mars said
GG's.
fish.
Zumel said, pufferfish.
You're fighting
Ellen
with
said
A-Trick.
yellow fish. Now we said crab. Mars said whitefish.
Zumel said, swim.
Ellen said goldfish. Mars said UFO.
Zumel said, hat.
Nuke and Big Balls said goldfish. 8 Tricks
If
said
it wasn't
4-leaf
UFO,
clover.
Zumel
what
said,
could it be?
pickup track.
Mars said
I even
flower.
wrote in,
Mars said blossom.
unidentified
Ellen said crane. Ellen
flying
said
object.
UFO. Now we said flower.
Listen to this
Zumel
shit.
said, UFO.
I'm not
8
lying.
Tricks said UFO. Now we said UFO. Ellen said aircraft. Nuke and Big Balls said lobster.
I didn't
Zumle
write
said
it correctly.
Mars said crane. 8 Tricks said aliens. 8 Tricks said
I forgot the
space.
T
Ellen
in-
said unidentified flying object.
I
Zumel
forgot
said,
the
fruit
fucking
bowl.
T,
Mars
man.
said anglerfish. 8 Tricks said perfume.
Maybe
now
flying
we
saucer.
said angry.
Zumel said, alien.
Nuke and Big Balls
Alien.
said spaceship. Nuke and Big Balls said UFO.
We will never
Mars
know,
said
Sad.
saucer. Now we said Zommel saved
Maybe we
us.
can write an
Ellen
email
said
to the
perfume.
people
now
behind
we
this
said
page and ask.
Mars 2. Now we said easy
Yeah,
clap.
maybe UAP.
Nuke and Big Balls said perfume.
Zumel said, OFC we made it, Peepo cheer.
Now we said let's go. Now we said Zommel with fucking 20. Nuke and Big Balls
Yeah.
said
He's
got
even
one
cursing
again
this
Omega
guy.
lol. Now we said guy is crazy.
Zumel said, it was group effort, Peepo glad.
Now we said waiting.
Zumel said, waiting.
Nuke and Big Balls said, have I told you I have big balls? Chatting. Nuke and Big Balls said,
Nuke
waiting.
on. I like
Zumel
it
said,
then.
maybe flying saucer. Zumel said, or spaceship or something.
Now we said, kek.
Zumel said, Ellen we will never know, Peepo pat.
Now we said,
Post my part-time
broadcaster
voice chat.
Illinois, unidentified flying object. Mars said, maybe WAP the new team. Ellen said, Trump is king.
Okay, let's move on. Next level, level number 10. Let's go.
Zumel said, dog.
Mars said, frog. Ellen said, UFO. Now we said, here we go.
Zumel said, horse.
Ellen said, lamp. Mars said, fish.
Zumel said, cup.
Mars
What
said,
is that?
light. Ellen said, trash can. 8 Tricks said, light.
Zumel said, candle.
Ellen said, glass. Now we
That's a
said,
fucking car,
sphere.
man.
Nuke and Big Balls said, cylinder. Ellen said, snail.
Zumel said, cake.
Mars said, barrel. Now we said, cup.
Zumel said, drum.
Mars said, glass.
Zumel said, hat.
Now we said, question mark. 8 Tricks said, tit twister Mr. Blister deadly twister on daddy's fister sister was fister by Mr. Magister on testosterone zister.
Zumel said, cup.
Now we said, hook. Mars said, car. Now we said, snail.
Zumel said,
Yes!
nose.
Ellen
Woo!
said, car. 8 Tricks said, car. Now we said, cake.
Zumel said, snake.
Nuke and Big Balls said, glass.
Angle.
Ellen said, race car. Mars said,
Angel.
hat. Nuke and Big Balls said, hat. Now we said, jelly cake. Ellen said, windshield.
Zumel said, pokeball.
Mars said, flower. Ellen said, computer. Now we said, car. Nuke and Big Balls said, pudding.
Zumel said, headlight.
Ellen said, cough machine.
Zumel said, cone.
Nuke and Big Balls said, car. Now we said, headlight. 8 Tricks said, minion.
OMG.
Ellen said, coat. Now we said, jelly. Ellen said,
what is
cloaker.
that?
Ellen said, plane.
Zumel said, mixer.
Ellen said, plane. Nuke and Big Balls said, jelly.
Zumel said, coffee maker.
Ellen said, airplane. Mars said, cough machine.
Zumel said,
It's not
surgeon.
justicia.
Ellen said, doctor. Mars said, cough.
Wedding,
Ellen said,
I wrote
coffee.
married.
Nuke and
Fuck.
Big Balls said, airport. Ellen said, coffee
We
machine.
are fucking
Mars
game
said,
over.
plane.
We missed
8
one.
Tricks said, airport.
But we got to
Zumel said,
level
water.
fucking
Mars
10.
said, stats. Nuke and Big
That's a
Balls
PB.
said, podium.
Zumel
As far
said,
as I'm
mirror.
concerned.
Ellen said, tongue. Now we are said XDD. Ellen said angel. Ellen said
Sumle
door.
is the
Ellen
undisputed
said
champion
car
here.
door.
Zumlu said
Twice
back mirror.
as many
Ellen
points.
said car mirror. Mars said fence.
Zumlu said side mirror.
Atrix said mask. Nuke and Big Balls said boyo. Ellen said mirror. Ellen said city line.
Yeah,
Mars said
people are getting
bowl.
warmed
Ellen
up
said
on the
skyline.
Zumlu said castle.
Now we
Yeah,
are said
this is kind of
angel.
fun, guys.
Ellen said crab.
Zumlu said colander.
Mars said
Ah,
medicine.
insert
Nuke
your
and Big
camera
Balls
here.
said strainer. Now we are
Yo.
said feed. Ellen said claw.
Zumlu said
But I'd
colander.
rather be
Now we
here.
are said baby. Ellen said
I'd rather be
justicia.
here.
Zumlu said scale.
Mars said claw. Now we are said bride. Atrix said tower. Ellen said
Disneyland.
justice.
Yeah,
Mars
that's
said
not family friendly,
airplane.
man.
Zumlu said oyster. Zumlu said clam.
Now we are said
Yeah,
landing.
oyster.
Now we are said land.
Zumlu said
I couldn't
medicine.
get it in my
Ellen
head,
said
head
medicine.
but it wasn't
Nuke and Big
correct.
Balls said plane. Now we are said medicine.
Zumlu said justice.
Ellen said justicia. Now we are
Justicia.
said wedding. Atrix said
It wasn't
marriage.
correct.
Ellen said married.
Zumlu said Disneyland. Zumlu said Disney.
Mars said mirror. Nuke and Big Balls said crack.
Zumlu said spoon.
Crack.
Zumlu said we missed 1D.
Now we are said fuck 11/12 sad.
Zumlu said level 10 let's go Peepo cheer.
Now we are said wasn't bad GG.
We didn't
Zumlu
make
said
level
GG.
T, but
Nuke
we
and
reached
Big
level
Balls said,
level
It's
10.
gonna be a while
That's
till
good.
TTS is here XDD.
Zumlu said imagine putting Disneyland in family friendly game dance game. Zumlu said it wasn't correct. Not sure what that was.
Mars said pretty sure it was that Nutide the name.
Zumlu said any native English speaker in chat? Pause champ.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That was it. We can't overdo it, guys. That was fun. We have to do it again another time.